Well, now to the single dad who's been fighting government bureaucracy and getting nowhere. For more than a decade, Richard Lloyd's been demanding appropriate housing to look after his disabled daughter, Madison. Fed up with the lack of action, he contacted us. And as you're about to see, if ever a father needed help, it is Richard.
Oh, jeez. Go get him, Maddie. Hey, beautiful girl.
Imagine for a moment
You okay? You all good, Maddie?
having to go through this.
So, yeah, I'll put Madison here for now. If you girls just want to put that equipment down in her room, because we won't put in the bathroom in case someone needs to go to the toilet.
100 times a
Bring
day.
that oxygen. Great teamwork, well done. Awesome job, girls.
This is the tiny Lloyd family home. 4 people live here, including Madison, who has some special needs.
Madison could have up to 170 epileptic seizures a day.
The Royals have met Maddie more than once, but when this 19-year-old goes home, well, it ain't no castle like theirs.
It's really heartbreaking to watch Madison, you know. She has to just do, where I know they could make it a lot easier for her, and that's all I'm asking of them.
A cupboard for a kitchen, a single bathroom come laundry for an entire disability family.
Because she doesn't have an immune system like you and I, she can easily, pick up any infection.
Medications and supplies that have to be stored in the weather outside.
Boxes are getting wet. They're just falling apart out here.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, this is shameful.
Physio that has to be done on the floor.
See, really, this should all be done on a proper physio table.
Chairs, carriers, lifters, standing machines, feeding tubes, catheters, 4 adults, a disability family, trapped in unsuitable public housing and desperately needing your help.
Okay, home, Miss Madison. You ready to get up for the day?
By the time this story is over, you'll want to nominate Richard Lloyd as Father of the Year.
Hey, beautiful. Big smiles. Hey.
But because of the cramped conditions they live in, his beloved daughter Madison spends her days in just 3 spots: bed, bath, or in front of the box. And it's been this way for the 15 years they've lived here.
She'll always have the brain of a 4-month-old child.
Put simply, while the normal brain has, well, ripples over it, hers is smooth.
So my cares will start at 4 a.m. and finish roughly around midnight every
Sorry,
night.
you can be working from 4 o'clock in the morning till midnight.
Yeah, and that's just a normal day. If she was unwell, it'd be around the clock.
You do that 7 days a week, from 4 a.m. till midnight.
Since she was born. All I'm asking for now is just for housing, just to make it a little bit easier for her.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. I think Australia would agree with that.
This was last night, at midnight, with adjustments on her breathing machine, and then at 4 a.m. when she awoke. For her tube-fed meal and medication, Maddie has never experienced solid food in her mouth.
Gives her lots of love. He battles and does everything for her.
And still provides us with stuff.
Courtney
So it's really
and
good.
Chloe are his other teenage daughters, growing up in these cramped confines with a severely disabled sister, where Maddie
She had a life expectancy of 0 to 2.
wasn't expected to live this long. But the care and love this family has given
And a hand massage.
may see Maddie live for many more years to come. But as she gets older and bigger, her needs are changing.
And I've told Department of Housing if we could just please have a larger room for her so that she can manoeuvre in a bedroom, and we originally just wanted a bathroom off her bedroom so that we didn't have to shower over a toilet or a dirty washing area.
Maddie, her sisters and father all use the disability bathroom come laundry.
With Madison's high needs, I've got to, every time someone has a shower, I've got to get in here and hygienically clean it.
Where water
Just in case
goes over
I need to
everything,
change.
including the toilet.
So I had to pay for these out of my own pocket to put in, because I said, how am I going to get Madison? Because we originally
off
put
that into the chair.
Yeah.
And You can't work because you're a full-time carer.
Yeah.
So you save that money
It takes
out
a
of the
long
welfare.
time to save, yeah. And these things alone are worth $5,000 just to...
Oh, mate, I don't know how you did it.
But he is a positive soul. Maddie's mum isn't in the picture anymore. It all got just too hard for her.
I've been patient over the years, only because with Madison's high complex needs, it's near 24/7 care, you know, and I don't have the time to, you know, whinge and, you know, carry on and all that.
He has tried to get housing to help him, wrote scores of letters, and they made lots of promises. But nothing eventuated. So he put his energy into giving Maddie a near normal life when he had $1 to spare.
And that was my goal, was for her to, you know, have equality and just do things that you and I do.
And she was wheeled out every time there was a fundraising function. The Royals were a highlight, although Maddie hasn't seen too many benefits.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Maddie.
Once a day, nurses arrive. Richard does everything for his darling girl, except the one thing a dad can't for a young woman: bathe her.
Just a normal wash today and a hair shampoo.
All right, chicken, let's do it.
All right, I'll leave you with it. Thank you. Okay, see ya.
Richard says the Department of Housing has told him there are no other suitable houses in the Hunter region of New South Wales where he lives, and they don't want to spend any more money on the home after spending a gobsmacking $45,000 doing up the bathroom and, wait for it, $55,000 on that bit of concrete driveway at the front and an aluminium sliding door so Maddie can get in and out.
But it's not my daughter's fault that they got ripped off, you know, and they severely got ripped off for $100,000, and now they can't extend to this. She could have the perfect place. I've got
Yep,
2 sheds.
the backyard
that I
has
had to pay
heaps of
$2
room. They did promise to put some sheds in for medical storage, but
And they never did that.
They never did.
No, so I had to get concreters in to put slabs in and put sheds down myself out of my pocket. And that's a spare change table that should be sitting in the lounge room, but there's no way we could get the change table in the lounge room. And then we have this shed that has more of her equipment and stock.
the stuff that doesn't fit gets a tarp over it.
And since, you know, 2007, we've been asking for storage. Do you want to bring up all this stuff for
Now
us?
imagine for a moment just how much it would cost taxpayers if the system, and not Richard, was doing all this work.
Well, I'm not actually asking for the Taj Mahal to be built. I'm just asking for a room that she can be manoeuvred around in easily, and a possible, you know, a therapy room that she can do all her, you know, physio and things in, and just a bathroom of her own.
Surely, with all the taxes we pay and all the wealth we have, there is something for those desperately in need.
So what happens when you can no longer lift her?
Yeah, I know. That's a sad thing. I was just diagnosed with arthritis in the hands. You know, if we had the appropriate property, I wouldn't have to do all this lifting, you know. I could just have one tracking system and track into each room.
And of course, there are two other young girls living in all of this, where there's no room for even friends to come around.
It's horrible, to be honest. We don't get our own privacy. We need privacy. It's hard getting around the house with Maddie as well. Like, we want to be able to cook with her and go into, like, her to come into our rooms, but she can't because equipment's too big.
But the walls of this home tell you one thing. There may be little space, but there's plenty of love. And behind it all, there's also a dream that tomorrow might be better.
We'll get you a room, I promise. We'll get you a place where you feel comfortable.
Surely we can do better than that. The New South Wales Minister for Families, Communities and Disability Services has told us his department has now approved an application for priority housing and will work closely with the family to find suitable alternative accommodation. But a short time ago, the Lloyd family told us they still haven't received an email or a call from anyone at the department. Rest assured, we will stay on the case.